this video dedicating to my teacher. I feel an energy portal has opened for me to go to the next level. So this is first of a kind lecture I'm doing, which is incredible by itself. So the first time I'm testing frequency of cannabinoids and releasing it to the world, and I'll be showcasing this on Cannabis Cup, which is even taking place in Wakefield, Rhode Island. And I'm going to share my screen with you step by step because I tested it. The best part about this lecture is you can test homeopathic cannabinoids plus terpenes plus frequencies of those cannabinoids in molecular weight without even patient consuming it, and come to find out which supports the system. So it's all like in bioenergy level in the homeopathy. In homeopathy, there were two aspects to homeopathy. One is the medicine orally you can take or apply locally, but there was a bioenergy frequency which was not tapped into by Hahnemann, who is the father of homeopathy. Okay, that being said, in medicine, there is again two aspects. One is do no harm by Hippocrates, but he also said food is medicine. The food as medicine has not been touched. So this is a marriage as a physician which practices Western philosophy and as a person who's spiritually guided by my teacher and as a person who understands Nadi Vaidyam, which is meridians, and which incorporates Siddha and all the herbs, ancient herbs. I am bringing into completion, so to speak, all the ancient wisdom. So now I'm going to share my screen so everybody will follow along while I am going to go over my report. Okay, step by step, I'll let you guys tag along with me. So this scan is called biofeedback scan. I'm going to make it a little narrow. And it's done via a hand tool called Zyto. I'm going to show it. This is Zyto. I'm also certified in homeopathy, and I do offer training called Bartender Certification. It's a 1-year program which is accredited by American Academy of Health Professional in Addictive Disorders, and we are certified for 36 credits. The sponsor has been approved continuing education credit for certified addiction specialist according to the Academy of Healthcare Providers in Addictive Disorders. Approval number is 7200. So that being said, let me start my lecture. So when I did a scan, you could see what is the products that body generate, what is the stressors, what is the balancers. So the stressors are marked in red. You could see, right? Like these are the stressors. The balancers are already inside the green. So whatever is in balance, resilience. So like roughly tests like up to 250 points or 256 points, I think. And then it comes and it splits and says what needs to be balanced. So you could see like only 36 biomarkers were off. So that itself shows it's a pretty healthy status. You could see like of the 250, like maybe 1/5 needs to be corrected. And I'm going to step by step go over how to read this report and how to reset the body. And this can be done from essential oil angle, from microcurrent frequency angle in homeopathy, and also orthomolecular aspects, and plus CBD angle. Okay, so it doesn't matter which angle you use, and I'm going to say why. So there is 36 biomarkers that was found that not in harmony. So the first terpene we want to fix is called thyme, which is thyme is a herbal. And if you see, there is a terpene scale. You can actually go online into my nobodiesbusiness.club, nobodies dot, I mean, so nobody's business, business.club. Nobody's business.club. You could see that it has different, subsets in the terpene wheel. So automatically, thyme is a herb, right? So the cannabis has, like, if you think of it as a big form of remedy, it has 6 groupings. Okay, so think of it as like a paint with 6 palettes. So the grouping that's called earthy has a nutty flavor. Spicy has a dry, sweet flavor. Woody has a resin, like maple syrup. Think of it, pine. Okay, those are woody. Fruity is berry, tropical flavors. Herbal is more astringent, minty flavor. So, and then floral is like lavender and stuff, which is a little bitter. So, of all these palettes, so as a bartender, you want to focus on 3 different level of presenting your products. So the first is the core. It's what am I presenting? Terpenes or aroma. That's what people, when they come, they smell it. That's the way plant says hello. It's because terpene is the entourage. It's like opening up doors. It's announce, announce. I'm getting you like a very good experience. Like how when the judge comes in, they say all race in the kingdom. They will say king. Like everybody. Um, be respectful, or the announcer, he drums and he says the announcer. Terpenes is the announcer for the body. So that's why when you get that aroma, you already start enjoying the experience. That's why people are drawn to certain smell. The thyme, it's my announcer, which is going to reset my body according to this frequency scan. And you could see 29 biomarkers were reset by thyme. And what is time? Just to reset so that I'll have a better breathing space. When I breathe without thinking, I can reset my body. Okay, so I can also use time as my energy and call it in bioenergy and reset it. Or I can use it as essential oil, or I can use time as I need to know whether it's a sesquiterpene or what type of terpene, and I can go take a look and I will tell you what type of terpene it is. It is like online, you guys easily can see it because all the information I'm presenting to you is already uploaded into the internet. So there is nothing denied to you that I'm talking about. I don't want to get distracted because I don't want to keep. Thymol. Thymol is a distinctive strong flavor of herb thyme. It is found in oil of thyme, extracted from Thymus vulgaris, and it's a white crystalline substance, aromatic odor, strong antiseptic properties. It's a monoterpene, phenol derivative of thymine. Monoterpene has only 2 things in it: carbon and hydrogen. Carbon of 10 and hydrogen of I think 16, because monoterpene is double. Isoprene is 5, C5H8. That's the unit for all essential oils. Monoterpene is 1 extra. So it'll be C10, 5 times 2. C10 and hydrogen, 8 times 2. So it's C10H16. So you could see my body would be reset just by understanding this biochemistry, which is amazing that by itself. Okay, so if I add that compound plus the next one I tested for is CBDA, which brought it into frequency, another 6 biomarkers, my whole body was reset. Okay, there is nothing left for inflammation. What is CBDA, right? CBDA, I'm going to go back to my book again. And I'm going to say, what is CBDA? Cannabidiolic acid. So it's an acidic form of CBD. It's anti-inflammatory, anti-proliferative. And you could see that's what my body's looking for. The third product, just to reset the respiratory system, again, it comes back to eucalyptus. You could see, I have lots of plants there. So it's feeling like my respiratory passage needs to be reset. Eucalyptus is also psychic detective. So I'm working with lots of emotional issues because I am resetting people with their emotional barriers, and in addiction it's all about how you engage with others and stuff. So obviously when I'm at work, which is when I'm recording this, you could see most of it is getting reset. So now it goes into explanation. What am I doing? It is uh, cleaning for body, home, other dwelling places, and it clears the mind and soul. It direction to the soul. It is an antioxidant, and it clears me from free radicals. Right? It would make sense because I'm sitting near the computer, and it is to promote normal respiratory function. Right? So that's all it's looking for me to breathe easy. Probably I was not breathing easy when I was doing this scan. And the second thing is CBDA. Again, it's anti-inflammatory, anti-proliferative, right? And is that saying? I hope I don't add words to what it said because I want to come across like it. Yes, anti-inflammatory, anti-proliferative. So it is looking for that support in my body. And eucalyptol, again, why? It says purifying and cleansing, normal intestinal function because I was eating, obviously. But it's mainly, it says, promote normal respiration. Again and again, it came back to respiration, oral health, purify the air in your room, office. So, but the main thing it's looking is to support my healthy respiratory and to calm my mind and body. Probably I'm not taking deep breaths when I was doing the scan, so it didn't make more sense, right? So now we are going to go into organ bar chart. I'm going to minimize it a little bit. So you could see my ovary needs support. My normal range is 13.45. The range is, I can share it with Stardust. So if you want, you can go into soundhealthhealing.com and she gives us range of what we need to reset. So 13.45 is a range that emotionally we need to reset. Does it make sense? Pituitary, I have no energy left. But it makes sense too because calcification allows no energy in pituitary gland. Pituitary gland reset most of the body, and I have issues when I was younger with Hashimoto's is because I react very harshly to chemicals, and because of that I had a thyroid surgery. And Hashimoto's is itself, and gets activated according to food I eat. So it's an interference field. Whenever you come back to the hormonal support, you also want to address interference field. And when I go look at my meridians, you could see meridian wise, the triple warmer, pericardium, consumption vessel, spleen, and lung need to be reset. Spleen energy would be activated if there is a little bit of, some sort of vectors, something that is activating my white blood cell account. Mostly it's to do with teeth. Maybe I need a little more haritaki to reset my mouth flora, so it would be normal. Whenever pericardium or consumption vessel is involved, it's a major interference field. I had childbirth. It would make more sense to have consumption vessel as an interference field because if interference field is not reset, doesn't matter how much testing you do, it's going to come off. And the first organ that will take off is kidney. So kidney uses energy first. So it would make more sense to reset the kidney first. Kidney will be reset if I eat alkaline food, right? Like very, very easy, but also mud packing in the kidney areas and then the pumps and so on. And then the other thing is, like, when I look at the priority in my life, it says my second incisor, lower side of the mouth, lower. This is my right lower second incisor, right of the mouth, and its environment is a specific body part of the body, and it's an indication of aggressive mental further attention. Interestingly, yesterday I was eating and I accidentally bit my teeth. So, like, probably energetically, this place is not uh, functioning properly. So, I was hurting my own tongue, and the tongue rolls three different levels. So, it is something I was speaking or doing that was not in harmony with the speech consciousness. So it's one way to process. The other way to process is right adrenal, right kidney, testis, ovaries, prostate or uterus, urinary bladder, lumbar vertebra, urinary bladder, kidney meridians. Again, meridians when kidneys off, always it's interference there for me. That's because the muscles is interfering, and I work in the second floor, so it makes sense that I need to earth more, do more mud pack, and because it's the right side, right kidney, I would suggest, like, usually it crosses over the lumbar area, so probably something to do with my left foot, and I would do like a little bit more work on left foot to figure out why my right kidney is off, and I have to go into detail analysis. The ovaries and all, like, for now, I'm not going to pay attention, but when I looked at the organ because the ovary is one of the inflammatory markers, so it would make sense. The pituitary, when it's inflamed, some of the organs which is affected would be ovary, right? So probably maybe I'm estrogen high, and I would have to do progesterone balancing, maybe eating more yam would make sense as a diet change because the hormones must be coming from diet, and ovaries get stressed when we have like higher bad estrogen. Okay, that's another way to think. And if I go on a yam diet, I'd be all set. So this is very, very simple way to understand what my body needed. Now I'm going to go to the vectors because when I looked at the uh, EAV report, that's like, this is the point wall meridian, WOLL. He designed the whole biofeedback system based on the energetic voltage points where he found there are certain places in the body it had like energy that cutoff was like around 50, and if it was less it tested weaker, and if it was more it was inflamed, and if it was negative it was degenerating. So obviously, because my score was 24.29, which is less than 50, right? So this point is testing that pituitary is not adversely affected. Again, it comes back to pituitary. And it's, and I think this correspond to the number 4 on what is it called, traditional meridian, the meridian system for acupuncture. Okay, and then it is on the triple warmer line. Triple warmer is a major meridian, like, it's like central piece on the midline, right? Uh, and I think the other one is, is it pericard? No, triple warmer and conception vessel. What is diaphragm? Triple warmer and Jinshin Jitsu is diaphragm. I'm trying to see what is the other meridian. I wonder whether it's heart, pericardium meridian. So that would be main central flows. I have to go back and check my details. Yes?
So, it's $1,000.
Oh my God, I'm recording. Thank you. You're so cute. I appreciate you helping me. My boss paid me. Isn't it awesome? Anyway, I hope. Oh, I got paid. I'm so thrilled. But anyway, come on in. I'm recording a lecture, but that's okay. That's all right. It's no big deal. Tell me. No, I'm just recording because for tomorrow I'm doing a show. Yeah, that's okay. I'll pause it. Would it be better for you to pause? So, I think just like some work issues. I'm sorry for the interruption. So, right, like you could see how my body is responding to inflammation in different fields. Now, all this is like immaterial for me. Like, I just need to know what exactly my body's looking at. Now I'm going to go to, oh, I have to also show you the point which I wanted to make was in basic scan, we can also pull and see meridian wise where it is this location of this triple warmer, right? So I'm going to go back and say, okay, where is the meridian of triple warmer, right? In the description section, it will tell you. It says my pancreas also needs support. So that would make sense because I had stress on the right side. Because the pancreas pituitary axis is something we need to consider too. But I saw somewhere ulna point when it tested. So it says it comes from vagus nerve, the pancreas, so that would make sense. So I need some organs of, and I was looking at where in the hand that it needed support, and it said, see, like how the pericardium, it shows up as middle finger. So I need to really work on my breathing space. I am not able to figure out. But anyway, so when you go into vectors, when you look at pituitary, right? The pituitary is ulnar. So the fourth finger, right? And because my range, this is in detail. I'm giving just for people who follow me in energy pathways. If we change, I have drilled this into my partner Dawn for her sake and recording. So see like how pituitary is corresponding to triple warmer in the brain. So it is near. Can you see that? Like you could see in the head, it starts there. So instead of thinking it, I could also reset with microcurrent up on top. If I do turmeric oils, I can reset the pituitary gland on the third eye level. And you could see the range was 13.45 for me. This is just for my interns. And the range 8 to 16 is emotional reset. So you could immediately see the emotions is what I need to reset. And Rudra Yoga, which my teacher, through him, I learned the finger association, where it's pure hands, pure heart. So what is ring finger? Is bandhas, what is called pasupati. Pasupati, which is considered bondage, right? What is a bondage? Bondage is relationship. Something is binding me to make me feel this way, and that's because yesterday I was not paid, and we had an argument, and my boss coming and giving money. It's like such a hilarious thing that happened now because that's exactly what I was feeling. Bound. I know I got the money. I got released. Isn't that amazing? So it's like hilarious in some ways. But anyway, so let's go back to the reports, right? So what else I wanted to say? So when you do the scans, you get a comprehensive report. And this is the first time I'm doing via frequency, via terpenes, via organs, via nadis, via TCM, oriental medicine, traditional oriental medicine I'm doing. Now, this is just for my intern services. You just pull down the services because I added it to my balancers. When you look at the services report, it will come up, which John is going to be so pleased. So when you do services, we can also offer intravenous IV and vitamins, which showed that I responded 20.47. So like if you see my reports, right? If by chance you see my DR, all products by DR, time was responded by 56.11, right? And then CBDA was 51.07, eucalyptus 49.76. Anything over 30, right? Like it's like trimming and toning. So we can consider. But let's say I go back to services. It's very close, 20 point, like meaning like not exactly very close, but 20.47. So I will respond to IV minerals and vitamins. So that's another option available if in case we do want to give it. And then you could see I will respond to soda bicarb, which is what? It is alkalinizing only 5.75. So it's like I need to alkalinize my body. Indirectly also you get another angle to this whole thing. So this is what I'm going to showcase tomorrow, and I'll be starting teaching this. If you want to be part of my group, sign up at askdrcool.com. ASKDRCOOL.com, and you'll book it with Dawn Trudeau, and she would become your trainee, and we'll expand this field. And it's a 1 year internship, and you can do it remote. And your scans, like we'll set it up so that you can follow along. You can develop this as your own business, and you will be able to test them in the cannabis area just by frequency, resetting them just by frequency. We have cellular medicine, cannabinoid medicine, essential oil part. And this is the first time I'm releasing it to the world. And I really owe this to my teacher because he brought me to the next level. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My favorite teacher, His Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda. Thank you. I give this to you as my gift through you to this world. Thanks for bringing me up. As you promised, the next level. I love you. And I love you guys, all of my patients, my family, my friends, who stood by me when I blew all my money for the past 3 years and went almost broke and still believed in me to do business with me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Doe. Thank you, Don Trudeau. Thank you, my husband. Thank you, my children, Rick, Chris Brown. And thank you, Stephen. And thank you, all my patients. And thank you, Mike. Without you, I wouldn't have even considered coming into this business. Mike Gillespie is the first guy who said, if he wants to be clean, I had to get involved with cannabis. Otherwise, he's not going to be healthy. So he opened up a portal for me, which I never knew existed. And thank you, Parahi, my spirit guide. I appreciate all of them coming through for me. And thank you, Divine Father, Divine Mother, all the ascended beings, all my ascended teachers.